Alrighty, looks like we are good to go. I got my bourbon, I got some time. This shit ends tonight. Let's finish this. Well, maybe not all the digging afterwards, but the main story and maybe some of the side stuff. Let's do this. What? Oh. Oh, hello. Well, we found something. You are my sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Yeah, we said to here, I think, right? Yep. Look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. The Illuminati. Basically, it's about a religious camp that's turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines. Their lust for blood, smooth skin. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people, cutting off the limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that may be a bit of a spoiler. But anyway, that's the spoiler? Okay. I'm really into it. The book, I mean, not the limbs. That's kind of... dark? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so the dark came out of nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Lloyd? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those stories, so don't worry. Just I'm more worried about how into it you're getting. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and recluse on the outside that if you get inside, it beats the heart of a stone-cold killer. It's just that this kind of story... is the kind that challenges you to look at life from strange new perspective. I wish I still had my pipe. It's not quite the same, but when horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest. If anything, I'm weirdly interested. But that could just be the psychologist in me coming out. You know, you're sucking me in with your insanity. Well, I guess it's all right then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly... I don't know what the rest of that is. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. That's not gonna be an issue. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might well get started reading it right. Ooh, yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... what are you saying? Let me just get the book. Quickly with... Alright, is it fine if I sit here? I sit down next to her. Remember, Lloyd, don't sit next to a girl unless you actually make it. Yeah, are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. Is that I don't like... Uh-oh. I don't like it when the music gets quiet. Oh. That's weird. It's weird. Something bad was about to happen. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading company. It's as if I can feel their presence over my shoulders. It's not a particularly bad thing, but I prefer it when Natsuki sits on my lap and rubs my shoulders. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. And I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just bathing in the feeling of your body's heat. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I didn't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, Here, this should work, right? I sat my desk up against Yuri's and hold my book in between the two of them. I suppose so. Yeah, sorry, I'm just getting really hot and steamy. I guess this makes it difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm, the right-handed book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb and flips it over. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. Yeah, she's not as good as me, though. Never said she was. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Yeah? To turn the page. Oh, yeah, sorry. I think I got distracted for a second. I glance at Yuri's face. Our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. You know, you're not too ugly for a smooth skin. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished the page before me, so I turn the... Yep. Blah, blah, blah. We're reading. It's silent. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character reminds me of you a bit. No. I don't relate to this character at all. What are you implying, Smoothskin? Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second-guesses things she says and all that. I thought you were talking about the limbs again. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you might mean something else about her. Something else? Never mind. Wow, that's a crazy look in her eye. I'm gonna screen cap that, because that is potentially a good thumbnail. Dynamic duos. Doki Doki. I'll just make one called Catch All. Just to be on the safe side. Safe. I didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know what came into my head. Yuri, you feeling alright? Yeah. He's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing's a little... My breathing! Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel a heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Maybe it's just sitting next to you. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Jeez, just sitting here reading. It's just... I think you can handle it, but whatever. Yuri stands and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that? Oh, yeah, of course. Something weird happens and you pop up. Lloyd, did something happen just now? I feel we've had this talk before, Monica. I have no fucking idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So, you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. You haven't figured it out yet? I'm messing with everyone's brains. Even yours. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. Like try to get her to separate from the vision. No, nothing. Don't worry. I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? I love how short the second time through this has been. Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd start without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. Oh, I forgot to do the NPR voice. Sorry. Something bad happens with Monica, so let's go with Natsuki. We wrote it for her after all. Well, it's not terrible. But it's pretty disappointing after your last one. What do you mean? I wrote it for you. Then again, if this is as good as your last one, I'd be completely pissed. I got a perfect score for you. Well, I guess I wanted to Oh, it's not letting me date her the second time around. Even though I did a perfect job. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away anyhow. I think everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you're spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care that you spent your time with. I did not choose to spend time with her. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anyone. So it's not like I was waiting for you. I tried to get to you. Check the tape. I was trying to get to you. Still, you should have at least looked over my poem. You're probably able to learn something from it. Yes, indeed. You know, I think we all could take something away from this. That I need more bourbon, but first, she's trying to get my attention. Lloyd, Why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it, you selfish jerk? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead. Forever and ever. Okay? You don't hate me, like, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that. Sorry, I called that before it even happened. Sorry. Don't ruin it. Please, just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with... Ah! You know, the neck breaking sound is much worse when you're playing with headphones. Hi again, Lloyd. How's the writing going? Honestly, I'm a little bit more concerned about the shit that keeps happening in this classroom. Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. Well, Natsuki broke her neck in front of me. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. I'm way too distracted. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Yeah, take it. I'm leaving. Alright. Great job, Lloyd. I was going, ooh, in my head the whole time wearing it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you, dumbass. It's easy for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it's always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair, you cheeky bastard. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing. I didn't write a poem for Yuri! Also, I'm trying to remember, did we even write a poem for today, or did it just... I don't know anymore. I give up. Yeah, keep staring at me, Monica. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. It's crazy up there, Lloyd. Don't go in there. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must really be starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strong. Unlike me. I'm not coming on strong, am I, Lloyd? Am I? I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for some alone time. Or she probably does something bad. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? No, not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Already. I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm glad that you took all the time you needed. Oh wait, no, that was my voice, not Monica's. Alright, thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the one this turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful, cool, flash, piercing. Red, green, blue, and cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Verdant, grating, ravens, squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent, like play on a turntable. Like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. I don't think that one is there last time. Schemes of meaninglessness. Delete her. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. I love it when games break, don't you? Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. What happened when that happens? Don't forget to save your game. Even though you erased it! You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. Okay. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Oh yeah, nothing bad's gonna happen with this. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Your smells. It takes a deep breath. I like just holding it and breathing you in. I mean, the poem turned out good. That's a smooth cover, right? It's, well, there are some things that you can work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's my poem. Read it. You don't have to like it or anything. I'm not reading this. Yeah, bolt held lightly gearbox, blah blah blah, human eyes, blah blah blah. Yeah, we're good. Doesn't really matter what it's about. I don't like that the music stopped. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. My pen? That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping and, I did things with it. You know, I was not fully comfortable committing to the joke because, I mean, this is set in high school. We're all high schoolers here. So I wrote a poem with it, and now that you're touching it, yeah, I'm okay. What did I just, can we pretend this conversation? Please, let's pretend it never happened. You keep the poem, though. You even liked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Not really. I can't convince myself to go to therapy when I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'd rather keep this up until I blow my cover and someone takes me to the emergency room. Yeah, as a psychologist, I would advise against that. Once again, no diagnostic information or advice or anything. Just that's just probably not a good idea. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit in front of the room. Oh, is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we put anything together in a few days, and we don't have a fifth person here to help. Just let a beer. This is a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute prep. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep this simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little bit more lively since joined and started the club activities. But this isn't time for us to become complacent. I should find a different place here, because I have a tough time reminding with such a goofy voices to lean in for the NPR voice. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? Well, you got me. Yeah, my point exactly. Funny. We've already had enough to get together at a real club. More members would just make everything gets a little bit more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at this the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can to inspire? The literature club should be a place where everyone can be themselves and blah, blah, blah. I know we all do. I am... right, Lloyd? I wasn't paying attention. I don't know how to agree. Oh, come on! You got the advantage of Lloyd to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. I mean, true. Oh no, the music stopped. You know, I kind of got that... learned helplessness isn't the... Well, kind of, because I'm just... keep going with it despite how horrible this is, but it's that kind of trauma thing where it's like, I know something bad's coming every time the music stops. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Lloyd joined and her boobs grew. Yeah, go figure. And as for me, I just like it better here than I do at home, and Lloyd isn't even passionate about literature in the first place, and that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only person here who's interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're the president and all, but you really should consider our opinions for once. Monica is clearly taken aback. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Lloyd want to get more members too. Right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I show as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I'd probably be lying. So if it's up to me to rescue the situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way I did? Well, that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Lloyd, why'd you even join this club? What are we hoping to get out of it? Well... a girlfriend, obvious. I mean, that's not really something to be honest about, is it? Why not? Just... this is the problem today. Especially in courtship. Be fucking honest. Also, be assertive. Like, take charge. Say, like, don't look like a big pansy. In fact, if I remember, you weren't exactly given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. Oh, me? I just spoke my mind. Is that a crime, to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Is your eyes getting consistently more red? Besides, you don't have the right to speak for everyone in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is that a problem with the club being for me? There aren't that many other places like there for me. No, Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Lloyd. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I would have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time. Things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. Every time I click, I'm just waiting for something bad to happen. And I'm just happy to be with you here. But still, I am the vice president. And it's not right for me to ignore the responsibilities. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. Why'd your eye explode? I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Lloyd? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decided to give an indirect answer. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along and for the club to provide something that they can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the Literature Club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Oh yeah, blood is dripping out of her eye. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone and... please stop bleeding. So if you would help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright, well maybe we can talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. Yeah. I know things are a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also, a wonderful friend. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever, okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay, I look forward to it. Shall we go, Lloyd? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Lloyd before we leave, just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a bit troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay, I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see you two tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Please don't leave me alone with her! Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? I haven't drank enough to deal with this. Lloyd, I just want to make sure that you're enjoying your time at this club. Oh no, the background's getting all fuzzy. Oh no. I really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a bit, you know. Sometimes I feel like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? No, because I think I'm... But it's weird, because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say anything weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk with you about. It's got quiet, I don't like this. Things I know only you can understand. Wait, no, not yet. No, stop, no! Thank you, whoever interfered.